Hey there guys, just a few words on my pulse motor build-off progress, um, which has been not slow. I mean, I've made a heck of a lot of stuff which hasn't worked out, etc, etc. But well, we'll try not to get into it too much, but what I'm doing at the moment is I've disassembled it all. So if I move back, you can see the rotors. So I've disassembled it all, and I want to raise the rotors up higher so I can put capacitors on the top here. I have made up some caps and they were semi-successful. Made several different versions. There's some remnants of them here. Inside pipes, number of pipes, there's actually still a grey pipe inside these. And I wanted to have the white outsides as sleeves, it just didn't work out. I'll get better at making those, and I've got about 24 hours to do it, but I will get better. So yeah, so I'm gonna raise this section up on here and see if I can get the caps and that lined up all nicely with the tops of the rotors. So I've got collectors on the top, and I'll use the same sort of setup as I've done there. They look really messy. They were really nice the other night. They looked really nice, and basically didn't work very well. I made up. Since I saw you last, this was running on transistor circuits, and I wanted to try the MOSFET circuits, which I've been successful at. Thanks to Sky Collections for sending me a circuit which I built. Thanks, George, and it works fine. It works brilliantly. It's like a transistor driver to the gate on the FETs on here, but it's neat and it works. I won't go into that too much, but yeah, so that goes on the end, and there's a lid. Oh, there's a lid. So with that, the rotors, I've gone through lots of design changes on this, and do you know what? The cancellation bars like this are probably the most simplest, and by golly, that it destroyed me. What I'd done if I try and explain. I made up nice intricate parts which were on the inside here, so these could rotate, and they were semi-successful, but I had problems, and you know what, I think it was arcing to, I don't really know, but I don't think they were working too well, so I went for simple, and you know what, simple always works best, and they work really well. So they're just soldered on to some crimp connectors, and then you can just, it's so simple. I saw this on the internet, and the guy used croc clips, and it's just so easy. Oh, this is desoldering wick, which I also saw this guy use, and it was brilliant idea. So yeah, I mean, I went through several designs of this. This is not the first design, so it's probably wasted a lot of time on parts trying to make it really snazzy that just in the end, you know, weren't practical, but there you go. That's life, Jim. So this is working all nice. It's got the oh crikey, I always forget the names of these Hall sensors, Hall effect sensors. Instantly, these rotate the rotors. They really like to go one particular way, and if you find the right position, it will turn the rotor the opposing direction. It's really strange. It wasn't what I was expecting, because I was assuming if I had them next to each other, side by side, like this, then the Hall sensor position would be here, they would rotate in that direction, and then when I swap this one on the other side, it would be rotating in the opposite direction. Perfect. And when you swap it over the other side, that's not the case. It didn't quite work out like that, but that's just one of those strange things. So you can see the sensors in a totally different position, and in fact 90% of the positions on there want to make it rotate the same direction as this one. So that was interesting and fun. Fun and games with those, and I went through a lot of design changes, just bracing and stuff like that to stop any rattling, and you know, just to firm it all up. But extra bits went on and on and on. So we've got a fairly stable design, and actually if I spin these, if I get the direction right, I think you can hear it start to, there you go. can hear a bit of static being generated. So that part of it works, so I am getting there. Oh, rotors. So tonight, I probably wasted about an hour and a half on this, which was, I had, these had more segments in. Both of these I removed the same amount. So I removed, I think there's, oh God, there's 16 on there, so I removed 8, and it failed to work. And in fact, I did it on both rotors and tried them out, and it wasn't effective. What I was finding was, not necessarily on these rotors, would they be called rotors? I assume so. They were breaking out between these like petals on these because it had too many segments too close together. But these were not effective. So tonight I restuck them all back on and reassembled it, and it, you know, it does. You can hear it generating static pretty well if I turn them the right way. So I'm getting there slowly. To the right way. There we go. I moved them, didn't I? So let's not go on too long. That's where I'm at. I've got to now reassemble all this and try and make it all pretty again. And I've got some caps to make, so I've got some really thin pipe here. Roy said try some thin pipe, and so I've got some thin stuff. They're a little bit bigger than the ones I've got over there. We'll see how we go, but we're running out of time. But you know, the pulse motor part of it is working really nice, so for that, you know, it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed that part of it, but I'd really like to get the wimshurst stuff going as well. So there you go, guys. That's a rather long update, I'm afraid, but that's where I'm at, and I'll let you know how I get on tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Take care.